Hey guys, it is Kevin here in Japan. It's a pretty windy day, but I'm going to make another bike cycling video. You guys, a lot of you really enjoyed the cycling video I made where I was cycling part of my way to work the other day. And yeah, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to mount this GoPro on my head and off we'll go. I don't have much time today. I really only have about 20 or 30 minutes, 20 minutes free time. Right now it is Mother's Day. So I'm gonna get going and let's adjust this. All right, so there we go. So this is a little park by my house called Naka-koen, which in English means middle park. So yeah, so here we go. So I was actually in this park just sitting right over there this morning with my family around lunchtime having a picnic, and we saw some plainclothes police officers in pursuit of someone. They were driving bicycles like this and they had walkie-talkies out, and you could hear them in Japanese yelling that the target was 400 meters away from them. So I gotta go up to this pedestrian bridge. So going over this pedestrian bridge. It's pretty windy. I've got the fur windscreen on, but when I'm gonna drive over Kobe Bridge, that's gonna be really windy. So you'll hear my heavy labored breathing as I try to pump this bike up the bridge. Okay. All right, so here we go. Kobe Bridge. This is a lane for cyclists and walkers and runners. So again, this is called Kobe Bridge. It attaches Port Island, the island where I live, in the harbor, to the mainland. Up the hill. A bit too windy for the likes of me. Oh shit. Just had a collision there. Trying to overtake the really slow guy. Alright. Here we go. Wind's a bit too much for me. Alright. Now we're getting a bit easier. So I'm gonna head off the bridge and head into downtown just a little bit and drive around downtown. Now I can relax a bit more. I was worried that my hat and camera were gonna blow off. That would have ruined my day. So here we go, this is Port Terminal Station, part of the Portliner station, part of the Portliner line, which goes around the island. And this is a major major dock for cruise ships. All the big cruise ships come and dock here, and there's a lot in the season. So I actually cycle this way every day. And straight ahead this area, that's all very industrial. So I usually take a right turn and head down that way on a work day, but today I'm not. I'm gonna head more towards downtown Kobe. Again, this is a bike lane, running lane, walking lane. A lot of foot traffic and bicycle traffic during the weekdays here. People commuting to the island to work. And here we are, we're in the mainland. This area over here is Sanomiya, the downtown kind of hub, Kobe. So I'm now about 2 kilometers away from my house. So a lot of what you see here in Kobe is pretty modern. So many things were destroyed in 1995 during the earthquake. A big earthquake leveled a lot of the city. There's a really nice park over here called Minato no Mori Koen. Let's take a spin up this way. So a lot of people skateboarding, playing soccer, sunbathing, just hanging out in general. There's a skate park over here. A lot of people do inline skating over here, skateboarding. Kind of inline skating family event over here. Yeah, this is a new park. This park, Minato no Mori Koen, was made just a few years ago, and it's an earthquake memorial park. There's a lot of earthquake memorials around here in downtown Kobe. So I'm gonna head up this footbridge here. So if you guys are wondering exactly what I'm using for equipment, so right now what I have the GoPro Hero 2 camera, and I've got it set to 720. Got it set to 720p HD. I can also shoot 1080, but 720 seems to do the trick. And also I always have to worry about file size on my computer as if I'm making long videos. I've got it on the GoPro head strap, which comes with the GoPro when you purchase one. And as far as the microphone goes, I'm using the Edutige ETM001 for my microphone, and I'm using the Edutige for windscreen, which is very important on a day like today, or for any kind of cycling video, I suppose. Alright, so here we are, downtown. This main road right here in front of you, that's called Flower Road. And that tall building, that's Kobe City Hall. So on the top you see like two semicircles that are kind of crossed or interlocked. That's the insignia or the symbol for the city of Kobe, Japan. So yeah, they're really nice. Not a lot of flowers on Flower Road, just some planters. Alright, let's keep going. There's a building over there, the historic building with also some modern attachments. That's the customs office. So right over there, that's the Kobe Customs Office, still used as a customs office today, and there's also a museum inside. Kobe was, I think, the second city in Japan to be opened up to the West by the American military in the 1800s, 1860s, by Admiral Matthew Perry. Not to be mistaken, not the guy from Friends, not that Matthew Perry. Different guy. So there's a lot of kind of, oh, check out that, there's a nice building. That's a wedding hall. Very busy place. So let's see, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna take you guys? Let's see, how about I'll head up this way, past City Hall, down a few streets, and I gotta loop back and actually head back home. It's Mother's Day today, and my wife wants to go out for a walk by herself, away from the kids, so I gotta get home and allow her to do that. Oh, really windy here. This is a park called Higashi Uenchi Koen, so East Uenchi, I'm not sure what that means, Uenchi Park, and this is all a memorial to the 1995 earthquake. It's a nice place. Come here for picnics sometimes. There's City Hall. So again, I've mentioned before that in Japan, cyclists tend to share the sidewalk with pedestrians because there's no bike lanes. So yeah, if you're gonna get on a bike with no gears, like a piece of garbage like I drive on a road like that, you are putting your life in your own hands. It's quite risky. So this is right downtown. This is Sanomiya, JR Sanomiya. All the major train stations are directly ahead. Brown building right up in front of me with the tall part, that's a office building, but there's also a concert hall inside there. Yeah. So this is called Flower Road. And I wish this light would change color so I can go. But I don't want to break any laws and, you know, have it videotaped and have evidence, you know, of me jaywalking, jay-cycling. Is there such a term? This is a big tourist attraction, the City Hall, because there's an observation deck on the 24th floor where you can go and it's got a pretty darn good view of the city. All right, here we go. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna drive into the main area where all the people are because that's nuts. I have to get off and walk my bike. I'm just gonna go up this way a bit. I'm gonna loop down this road over here. So we got a green. Alright, here I go. So I'm gonna go this way. Up here is just a wall of humanity over here. It's interesting with cycling etiquette. In some cities, it's different in every place. In Osaka, people are very good for ringing their bells on their bicycles when they're about to overtake you if you're a pedestrian. In Kobe, no one does. My wife is from Osaka and she claims it must be a Kobe thing, that no one rings their bell. And even if they have one. I like to try to buck the trend. Now there's a really busy Shotengai right in there. Shotengai is like a covered shopping arcade called Sanomiya Center Guy or Sanomiya Center Street. Alright, here we go. A bit of a bike lane here, but just for crossing the road. Designated smoking area. You're not allowed to smoke in public here on the streets. You get a fine, $20 fine, $10 fine. Okay, I think I'll go down this way. This is a really nice area. This is we're gonna get into the kind of shishi high-end shops down here. A lot of designer, like everything from like Versace, Armani, Hugo Boss. What else? You know, you name it. It's all down here. Bike down this way. Again, I don't have a lot of time. A lot of nice restaurants and cafes down here. This is actually, you know, Kobe is a big domestic tourism center. A lot of people from all over Japan come here to Kobe just to experience it because it's got the history and reputation of being a very international city since it was one of the first to be opened up to the West. This is a really popular restaurant here. Always lineups. It looks nice though. It smells bloody good. So there we go, there's a Prada shop up there. I see a lot of Ferraris driving around here on the weekends. So there we go guys, Louis Vuitton, Prada, that kind of place. There's a Barney's New York right down here. See a lot of very well-dressed people in this area. There we go. Now I hear something that sounds like a Ferrari off in the distance. Here we go, there's an Eddie Bauer down here, Colombia. Believe it or not, Colombia is a really high-end brand in Asia. Not in Canada, but in Asia it's really a high-end brand. So is Eddie Bauer. I feel like I'm about, if I wore Eddie Bauer stuff, to be honest, I feel like I'm about 20 years older than I am. Now here's a place I love Mont Bell. Great outdoor place, great outdoor hiking, adventure gear place. Very cool shop. All right. Okay, no traffic coming. This is Boogie. Alright, and there's the park that I drove by, Higashi Wenchikoen again. I see the loop, there's Kobe City Hall. Not a lot of traffic down around here. But I best get home. My wife needs a little bit of time to herself, which she truly deserves. So there we go. And since you guys really like these videos, I definitely plan on making more because it's fun to make. And again, people ask me what I'm using. Again, it's a GoPro Hero 2 camera, Edutige mic, Edutige for windscreen. Oh, and I've got a skeleton case for it. You can't use a microphone in the regular GoPro case. You need a skeleton case, skeleton casing housing, which actually was sent to me by my friend in America, Fan Pants, and I keep forgetting I gotta send him some friggin' money for this. Eek. I've got it. I actually went and converted some money into American cash, and I've got it to send to him. All right, so here we are, pretty much back at where we started, and I gotta get back. So here's that wedding hall I was telling you about. And there we go. So I'm gonna stop, listen to those lovely gears. And there we go guys. Hope you enjoyed that video of me cycling around. Remember, check all the links below. And if you like the video, of course, like it, subscribe to the channel, check the links below, check out my podcast, check out the book I wrote about teaching in Asia. Kevin here in Japan. Take care.